Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Glorious September day here, 29 degrees Celsius. It's absolutely beautiful, very, very sunny. Now, when I've been out exploring, I've been out in the Surrey hills, and I always seem to be sort of southern Surrey when I'm exploring the county. I haven't really explored north of the A3, which is the old London to Portsmouth road that goes from London to Portsmouth. So this time, today, I brought you to a couple of interesting places. North of the A3, I brought you to the charming little village of Pryford, which is not far from Woking, and Ripley's just down the road. First of all, I'm bringing you to St Nicholas Church. Lovely description of the church here for its history. Pryford Church is Norman in origin and was founded in about 1150. Two consecration crosses are still be seen in the chancel, and one on the west wall. Beautiful. Amazing. This church has been here for like 1,000 years, and there was probably an ancient settlement beforehand. Good. We're up on a little hill here, which a lot of churches are, and a lovely view, of course, down to the village. Pryford was mentioned in the original War of the Worlds novel by H.G. Wells, because most of the sources when they were landing on Earth landed in Horsfall Common, which is not far from here, over in Woking, because Woking was a very prominent location for the original War of the Worlds. But Pryford here is also mentioned as one of the landing spaces of the discs. There you go, sci-fi nuts. The other thing about St Nicholas Church, it's one of the finest examples of a complete Norman church. There's obviously modifications as Pessie Victorians, but yeah, this is pretty much as it would have been. What's unique about this church? In 1867, I think 1969, on two occasions, these red ochre frescoes were uncovered under the whitewash. These medieval wall paintings, absolutely glorious. Yeah, here we go. This mural consists of two paintings of different dates. The older one is of solid colour, and is a fresco applied to the fresh plaster when the church was built in around 1140. So around the same time as Chiltern Church mural, the depiction of heaven and hell. I think it's around the same time. The later one is an outline, is a painting on another coat of plaster over the fresco. Okay, it's been dated at 1200 or soon after. When this was repaired in 1967, the earlier painting was discovered beneath it. Isn't that fantastic? You think of all the old churches in the country, how many are still hidden, you know. I'm going to be probably running out of churches to explore in Surrey soon. Probably not, it's probably loads. Yeah, this is charming. I mean, this is absolutely charming. 1160. It's only a small church. It's only a small church, but a huge churchyard, which is interesting. That's nice. A remembrance book open on this date. It's so lovely that these churches out in the sticks a little bit can be open. You know, we're in suburbia, they wouldn't be, which is a shame. A lot of people don't have any respect for sort of heritage. You know, I love churches. I'm not religious, but I love churches. I think they're sort of one of the sort of cornerstones of our culture. And we're obviously the hub of these ancient settlements, these very ancient settlements. Pryford is so old, actually. It's actually Old Saxon English, meaning the ford by the pear tree. Pryford. lovely little place to stop. There was a road going through, which obviously will have a little bit of traffic noise, but it's a B road, so it's not too bad. Not too bad. Might hear the bird song in the background, which is lovely. Yeah, Pryford, very nice. I say I need to explore more the north of the A3 in North Surrey. I'd like to go to Runnymede, of course, where the Magna Carta was signed. King John and the Barons. Woking Palace, Old Woking itself. Yeah, it's lovely. So I'm going to leave this lovely church. I'm going to take you to somewhere very interesting, very ancient, and has a legend attached to it. Let's go. Okay, I'm just outside Pryford Court, which is a historic house, which was a location used in the 1976 Richard Donner movie. It sadly passed away recently. The Omen, where the nanny jumps off the top of the roof going, "Damien, I'm doing this for you." That was filmed here. So this is what I brought you to. The famous, or infamous, Pryford Stone. This is an ancient stone, prehistoric. It used to be in the road, but when they widened it in 1976, they moved it here. So this boundary stone dates from before the Norman conquest and is possibly a prehistoric standing stone. Situated on this corner from time immemorial, it was moved to its present position during road widening. So yeah, this could have been a part of sort of an ancient worship area. I don't think it was probably a stone circle. Obviously, Surrey doesn't have many prehistoric sites. But yeah, it could have been part of sort of an ancient structure. Could be in a single stone, could be more. There is folklore attached to this stone, of course. When the clock at St Nicholas Church strikes 12, it's supposed to sort of circumnavigate and start moving around. But St Nicholas Church, where we've just been, doesn't have a clock. So there you go, a little trip to Pryford, St Nicholas Church and the Pryford Stone, which I've been wanting to see for years. It's not an anticlimax, it's so small, but it's still a fascinating piece of history. Say Surrey doesn't have much in way of prehistoric monuments, like the West Country and Wiltshire and Avebury and all those kind of places. So it's nice to see that little slice of prehistory here in the Surrey Downs. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have, please like, subscribe, please leave a comment if you know any more about this area. And thank you very much for joining me and coming along for this little trip. We'll see you next time. Take care.